Hello and welcome to Convos with Chrissy. It has been a minute, but we're going to go ahead and pull on the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. We're going to see what the current energy is, the recent past, what currently the situation is, and then what we can expect in the future based on these current energies. So let's go ahead and start it with the Divine Feminine, and then we'll go into the Divine Masculine. All right. Divine Feminines, what is the current energy for the Divine Feminine? What is the current energy for the Divine Feminine? You could be focused on your work right now or focused on your money, but there is definitely something, I feel like you could be focused on your finances. But there's something in the forefront of your mind right now. So you're really in, I want to say, planning mode, a strategic mode for what the next steps are to take. I really see the Divine Feminine as really focused on her money right now. And possibly even trying to figure out where you want to invest in your money. Let's see the recent past for the Divine Feminine. Recent past for the Divine Feminine. Temperance, trying to find balance, whether that's like balancing out your finances and your love life, your home life, maybe some of you guys are having things with your car right now. Maybe you're trying to work out how to pay for a new car. I'm getting like just trying to like balance everything out, get a routine going, I want to say. And what's the most recent past? Let's see what the current energy is. So it feels like that the Divine Feminine is a little on guard right now. Why is the Divine Feminine a little on guard right now? You're a little on guard because a little on edge because of something that recently happened. What's in the recent past? Possibly with a soulmate. Recent past for the Divine Feminine. Yeah, something around, I want to say, it could have started with the last full moon and ended with the new moon. Like, I feel like there was a cycle that started that, that didn't really get off the ground. It was, they might have left you in the cold. Like, so you're trying to find your step. You're trying to find your balance again. You're a little uneasy, I feel like, right now, Divine Feminines. And it's because something that has recently let you down. Yeah, it's like for a lot of you guys, I feel like you took a chance. You took a chance on maybe a soulmate or a financial situation. You took a gamble and a risk, and I felt like you were being pulled. Like, see how she's bad at this. See how she's being pulled. It's like, I need to go towards this beautiful thing. It's like you were guided with that full moon. That whenever you're seeing this is timeless. So think about when the last full moon was up until the most recent new moon. And during that period in time, it feels like you were just like so out of balance from whatever was happening. You felt drawn to this. You were like, this is it. This is where I'm supposed to go. And then at the same time, it's like that new moon hit and you left disappointed. Like, what just happened? I was feeling so drawn, and so you might have a little white dog. I'm even seeing in this photo, like you might have a little white dog here. A little doggy that maybe looked like that, but I feel like you were being drawn so towards this, even though I feel like for a lot of you, you're having to balance a lot right now, whether it be kids, I want to say for some of you school, job, finances. I feel like you've been doing a lot of balancing. All right, so let's go ahead and look at Divine Masculine and kind of get an idea of where they're at right now. Where is the Divine Masculine at? What's the current energy for the Divine Masculine? Oh, they're trying to go for their hopes and dreams. They're trying to make their dreams a reality. They're going after some goals right now. They have some kind of inspiration. They have some kind of positivity. Some of them I feel like are going through a whole rebirth process. Let's look more at the divine masculine. Trying to go after their wishes dream because they're not feeling like they have a lot to offer right now. I feel like they don't have a lot. I don't feel like they have a lot that they feel. Oh, sorry about that. It's just a lot of energy. That's why I yawn. It's not because I'm bored. But I feel like some of them are even saving money. What are they saving money for? Yeah, to have like a new beginning in a new relationship. I feel like something like left them feeling drained, left them maybe feeling drained financially, but they just don't feel like they have anything to offer when it comes to love. Tell me more about this. I feel like they don't feel like they have a lot to offer, and that's why they're wishing for things to change. I feel like they're just like wishing, they're like, I can't do this, like, I can't do this anymore. This is not working out. Yeah, like, they want things to balance out. Like, they feel like they've been giving too much. I feel like some of them are going through a divorce even. But they're trying to get their priorities in straight. Tell me about the most recent past for the divine masculine, recent past. Recent past, for the divine masculine is like they were looking for a new perspective. They were looking for a new beginning. They were looking for a new beginning. Burgundy. Ron Burgundy. Where are you going with this? Sorry. Burgundy. Something about Burgundy. Anyways, Burberry. But I feel like Burberry, that might be a sign for you. But I feel like they were sitting there not doing anything for so long, and they got a new epiphany, and they decided to take a wild they got a wild hair up there, you know what, and they took action. They took action for it. They were like, I'm going to go for this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to happen. And, they finally got some confidence back, I want to feel like. And how did this end up? But then they got in their head about it. They got in their head about it. And then they felt like they weren't good enough. Like they didn't have enough to offer. They didn't have enough to offer to fill up your cup. To fill the divine feminine's cup, or to fill their own cup. I feel like they didn't feel like they had enough to offer. And that's where we're kind of at right now. So let's go ahead and see. So the feminine is 5 of Cups. They're disappointed. They feel left out of the cold. And divine masculine feels like they're stuck. Like they don't have enough to offer. They're just wishing upon a star now for things to change. They're just all up in their head. I don't see much action. I felt like recent past, they did take some maybe impulsive actions with not much follow through. That has led us to this current situation that we are in now, that we are currently at with the divine masculine, divine feminine. I want to go more into, let's get some clarifiers here. I want to go more into the divine feminine and see divine feminine. What is the divine feminine missing in all this? What are they not seeing? What are they missing? What are they not seeing? Conflict. What's this conflict? What's the divine feminine not seeing? Tell me more. Oh, what is Divine Feminine not seeing? The Divine Feminine is not seeing... They're not seeing that something else is trying to come in for the Divine Feminine. I feel like it's bringing you conflict because you feel like the conflict is like what you're being offered is a knight and you want a king. I feel like the Divine Feminine is like, well, my soulmate would come in with a bigger offer than this. You could even be reminiscing about maybe past loves that offered you more in the past. Could have been love bombing. Yeah, definitely love bombing. But you almost feel burdened like by what's trying to come in. It's like this energy just isn't enough. You feel burdened. You just feel burdened right now. And you're like, I'm going away from that. Like, I'm not being offered either. You know, they talk about like the bare minimum and stuff. It's like, well, yes, they're offering me the bare minimum. They're offering me the bare minimum. And that's just not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough to get me fully out of the thorns I'm in, or after. It's not enough to be, not thinking about the past soulmates, to be honest. Whatever's been coming in is just not enough. It's not taking you from what you had before. It's just not comparable, is what I want to say. It's just not comparable. It's like fluff. You know what I mean? Okay, let's, the Divine Feminine, I just feel this overall energy of total disappointment right now. Total disappointment. Go ahead and put in comments if that's what you're feeling right now. Let's go to Divine Masculine and clarify on Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine feels like they've been successful at something. Divine Masculine feels like, if I could just get this one wish, if I can just accomplish this one thing, it's like, someone said this earlier, it's like, sometimes they just have to get in, okay, this is going to be crude, so if you can't handle crude talk, cover your ears. But, like, some people just, they got to get it in. This is from a Divine Masculine. Sometimes they just got to get it in one last time just to get it in. This is what that is. This is that, like, I just got to, like, just one more time. I know it's going to be the last time, but I got to just get it that one more time. And that's supposed to make them feel better. It's like that makes them feel better. As a feminine, it's really hard for me to understand that, but it's a false victory. It's a false victory. Yeah, because, oops. Sorry about that. It's a false victory because you could be receiving a message from this person. If you do, soon after you see this, they're just trying to get it in. All right? It's like a less, it doesn't matter on your gender. It's the last wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And what happens after that is the Divine Masculine's like, okay, all right, well, by doing that, I had a little dragon. I just had a little problem, and now I have a bigger problem. Like, I just created a bigger problem for myself. They've created a bigger problem for themselves. Yeah, they could be involving a third party. This could be another person that they got, but now they have, by doing that, whatever they did to get that instant gratification, whatever that may be, it has led to a bigger problem, and that could be, inviting another person to the relationship or another thing, whatever. It doesn't have to be another person, but it could be like I prematurely got into a relationship I wasn't ready for because I have too much stuff going on in my job right now, or I prematurely got in a relationship and I'm actually moving out of the country next month, or things like that. It's like they prematurely did something to get that instant victory, and now they have a bigger problem on their hands. It's like it goes back to that beginning when we looked at the current energy, and I'm messy today. And this is messy. See how messy the masculine's cards are getting? Like, their life is getting really messy. And that's why they're wishing upon a star right now. And because they don't feel like they can give enough. Oh, divine masculines, you have created a mess for yourself. An absolute mess. Wowza. And that has led you why you guys are all up in your head like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I went from a little mess to a huge mess. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, divine feminines, what do we do? What do we do? So that's the question now. It's like, what's next? What's next? Where do we go from here in this current energy? Okay, God, guides, spirits, and angels. Let's get some predictions on the table. Let's see what we can expect next based on this current energy. Okay, divine feminines. What can the divine feminine... Oh, we got the King of Pentacles. We have a bigger offer coming in. We got a large offer coming in. Divine feminines, you guys could actually be getting a pay raise. It could not, it doesn't have to be like an upgrade in a person or an offer from someone. It could be the same person. It could be a new person. Let's get some clarifiers on this. It's just an upgrade to your situation, like a very stable, mature offer. Very stable, mature offer. And this is because you have walked away from things that were shady. You walked away. By walking away from things that are shady, which are too small, which you're like, you're not, that wasn't a big enough offer. You were giving me a little cup. I want a full cup. By walking away from those things, you are getting a bigger offer. Tell me more. A bigger offer. I'm hearing 2 weeks. 7 days to 2 weeks. 7 to 14 days. Yeah, trust your intuition. If your intuition is calling you just to walk away from a certain situation or thing, even if you felt like that is really what you're being drawn to, and you thought that you were for sure that was your path. You thought that's what you were being called, that person, that thing, that job. Trust your intuition. If it feels too small, you walk away from it and you get a bigger offer. Yeah, trust your intuition. You could be dealing with an air sign or an earth sign, but trust your intuition. Yeah. You could be having, tell me more. Yeah, I'm kidding. Because you walked away from all those situations that were too small, I feel like that you're bringing in some kind of union, some kind of harmony. You could be something that, I'm hearing something that feels stable and solid and grounded, like you have the communication down, mean what they say, do what they say, and mean what they do. Is that the saying? Either way, the intentions are there. It's like no BS, okay? This is a no BS offer. This is the full enchilada. This is the stable union. I'm getting like a lot of soulmate energy here, but tell me more on this. Yeah, and it's because you walked away from things that were too small. You walked away from things that didn't offer you what you truly want, and you healed from them. You did some healing, and now you're going to have choices. Ah, that's why we got 2 kings on the table. You're going to have some choices. Do what makes you feel like, trust your heart is what I'm getting. Trust your heart when it comes to this. Yeah, build a foundation. It could be a friend. It could be someone already that you have like a friendship level with. I feel like this person, I feel like they don't like wear their emotions on their sleeve. What you're calling in isn't a person that's going to love bomb you. But the way their actions are and how they treat you are going to prove more than any words that they say. Because I feel like in the past there was a lot of talk and no action. So let's get some clarifiers. Who is this? Who is this person? Who is this offer or person that the Divine Feminine could be bringing in? Grounding. Yeah, this person's going to feel really grounded. You're going to be like, is this for real? So if they give you like the anxiety, that's not your person. Walk away from anything that gives you anxiety. But this is going to feel really grounded. It's going to feel really stable. Talk to your guides. If you feel like that, like you need help getting more balanced right now, your guides want you to talk to them. Talk to them about, just ask them, be like, give me a sign. Maybe they want you to do a sign. Flirting. I feel like, yeah, I mean, there's going to be some flirtation in your near future. 999 could be enough. I'm getting a lot of earth energy. 999 could be a sign that you're seeing education, something about higher education. Some of you guys could be learning something. Some of you, this person could be a teacher. You could be called to be teaching something in the near future. Nurturing. Yeah, this person is very nurturing. 444 also could be a sign that you're seeing. I just saw blue eyes. And stop overthinking. Party. Something about a party. You could be meeting this person at a party or like some kind of mutual gathering, I want to say. Alright, so let's see what's next in store for the Divine Masculine. Let's get some predictions. What's next in store for the Divine Masculine? Oh, what's next in store for the Divine Masculine? Based on this current energy. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of masculines, because they've caused such a complete mess out of their lives, and I feel a lot of them maybe have gotten to that point where like they know they need to make a change. I feel like some of them are going to be actually leveling up, and we got that. I said that was the first card out for the Divine Feminine, was what's happening next, like what's next based on the current energy, and it came out here too for the Divine Masculine. So it's a very steady offer. It's stability. I feel like the Divine Masculine, what's next for them is more stability. What's this? They're gonna they're gonna leave things that are more ego based, and just I feel like they're overcoming kind of some of their toxic traits, to be honest, and I think they're working on becoming more stable and more nurturing. I feel like they feel like almost like for for some of them, I feel like they feel like they've been so single so long that they become toxic, or they've been toxic. Their single life has caused them toxicity, and the only way to get grounded is to be with their counterpart, is to be with their divine feminine. I feel like for a lot of them that they need the grounding of the divine feminine. They need help from the divine feminine to help get them grounded, to help them make more solid, to help them overcome this toxic behavior that they had. Like, you know, you ever heard that saying in this, what are they saying? Behind every great man is a great woman, you know, that kind of thing. And this isn't gender specific, but, you know, you could identify in this reading as the divine masculine, be a female, or a divine female and, you know, be a masculine. So that's, no, but it's just a saying that they say. And I feel like this kind of like, you're only like, you're all right, but to get to the next level where the divine masculine wants to be and not feeling lack, he's realizing that that lack is because he's not with his empress. Tell me more about this realization. Woo, cards are flying. Yeah, it's because they've been juggling too much. They're not stable. They feel like they've been juggling options, which is just has left them out in the cold. It's like, oh well, now I'm just fighting with everybody. I got nothing left. I'm just fighting with everybody. In the future for divine masculine, I feel like, yeah, they're gonna have a moment of realization in this near future of like, what have I actually done? Like, what have I done? I've created all this. And they're gonna have a cold hard truth of a moment. I feel like it's just gonna stab them in the heart with this realization of, you know, what they want out of this, like what they want to produce out of this lifetime, what they want to cultivate, what do they want to build, what do they want to achieve. That's that wishing on a star card again, is that, you know, they're trying to figure it out because I feel like they've gotten so lost. Yeah, they want to be the emperor, but I feel like in the near future, which is great, they're going to be, you know, upgrading to get more grounded and become a King of Pentacles, but their ultimate goal is to be the emperor. So they have some work to do. It's up to them and their free will if they do the work. But I feel like they have some work to do. I feel like there is a coming together. I feel like for some of you, there's an apology. But they just feel, yeah, because they want your nurturing. They feel like the divine feminine. They feel like the divine feminine is very nurturing, and they're desiring that. They want that nurturing. And I feel like they messed up with it. I feel like for some of their, I feel like they acted a fool, and for a lot of them, like, it's done, it's over with, and they're not going to get that back. Yeah, because they gave them less, there we go, we're going back. They gave them less of an offer than what they wanted. Yeah. So what does the divine masculine have to do to get out of this? Yeah, go in a new direction. Divine masculines go in a new direction. You might need to travel. You might need to do a decision. I feel like some of them, it has a lot to do with traveling, making a clear decision, and then taking the leap for that brand new beginning and not looking back. Yeah, and not looking back, not missing what you had, but just moving forward towards that sun. Yeah, go for it. It's time to get out of whatever you're doing and take that leap of faith. Yeah, go towards your wishes, your dreams. You have all the tools to create the future that you desire. So let's go ahead and see what kind, who the divine masculine is going towards. Who is the divine masculine going towards in cross watchers? Let's see, introverted. Okay. It could be dealing with someone who's introverted, or they could be going to someone who's introverted, or this could be just going in within themselves, kind of figure out what's going on here. Has kids, you could be dealing with the person that has kids, or you have kids. Kids are definitely involved when it comes into this. Something about Vegas, I want to say. Could be a doctor. Spiritual or religious, I feel like you are obviously a very spiritual person. I feel like both of you guys have some spiritual or religious beliefs. And for some of you, that could be actually kind of a conflict. It's something to do with cars, trucks, racing, 4x4. Someone could be a big car buff. Someone could have a big truck. Someone could have a smaller family. Something to do with jewelry and watches could be significant. What else do you got for me? Large family. Okay, so one of you guys could have a large family, the other a small family. It's like kind of dueling opposites when it comes to family life. Green eyes could be significant for the divine masculine. Hairy, something to do. You could have a lot of hair. Younger lover even. Could be younger than you. Let's get one of these. Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Okay, so that was... I feel like that has definitely been a problem with the divine masculines. Is like they rushed into something. And it could have been the divine feminines too, but either way, there was a rush of something that, left to all this chaos. Okay, sorry. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think. Dream and imagine. So this is for the divine masculine. I feel like the universe is asking them to manifest what they desire. Don't just sit there wishing upon a star, to really go after what you desire. During this time, you have all the tools to manifest your dreams. Don't focus on, what you did wrong. Focus on what you can do right. Yeah, twin flames, your passion ignites. So I feel like there is a lot of twin flame energy, a lot of 1111. I feel like there could even be new twins. I don't like using that word anymore, but I feel like there could be new soulmates sparking in this cycle that we're embracing here. So, all right, thank you so much for listening and watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys all again soon. All right, bye-bye.